Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the Fearless channel me today on F124. So doing some open lobbies in the background, just for fun. And we're here at Japan for the first race of the day on this vidno. So yeah, so let's see what I can do from ninth on the grid. So because they're the one-shot calling off camera, Stricted is on. And that's why I was trying to get the back and then suddenly it moved up to P9, so let's see what happens. And through the first two corners, just seeing what's going on over here. Luckily, I think I survived that. Trying to back out of that bit. And some a little bit ghosted through there, but I'm not sure what's happening. But I'm not sure they have bad connection or something, but it's what it is. Some open lobbies do that sometimes. Managed to do alright through here. Managed to escape through people through there. Not too bad at all. One guy just got hit from behind. Managed to get up to P2 at this corner. So very nicely through the field without getting hit or something. So not too bad at all. So now let's see if we catch up to this leader, who's only a second ahead. So I think he had a good first sector or something. So fair enough to him. So now I've got to try and see what I can do from P2 at around the spoon curve at the Suzuka circuit. It's one of the best tracks, one of the best tracks in the world, including Spa and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so not doing too bad so far at the end of the first snap. Through at the first sector now, coming towards the chicane down to the last corner. Managed to get into his DRS zone very nicely, but I've still got another lap till DRS available, so I need to wait for another lap to get into the DRS. But at least I'm still in the DRS zone, so I'm still definitely on this site though. I'm feeling okay at this stage, just trying to be alright at this moment. But this guy decided to go for it at the inside at turn 2. I wasn't expecting it. Kind of a bit of weird move there, but I don't know why. It's a bit of a strange move, but it's what it is. But I didn't see that coming. So he's there, another quick driver. So I guess he's another quick driver or something. So I thought, okay, there's no point fighting. Let's try catch up to this leader and see what we can do from there. I keep on making mistakes there, but of course what happened at turn 2, because I lost my something. But lucky I managed to recover from that, and now I've got to try and follow the first tune, and hopefully I can stay in the DOS of the leaders and all that. So yeah, so I think alright at this stage. Yeah. I have done my challenge vidno, that was in the previous vidno, make sure you check that out if you haven't seen it yet. So I'll put that in the description if you haven't seen it yet, so it's there if you need to. I'm not going to spoil it what just happened, you might know it by now, so it's there if you need to. So these two are going side by side at the R30R, and these two decided to collide each other and crash into the barriers and all that. So that puts me into the lead at the end of lap 2. So I was like, fair enough. So made the right call there to net him through. I didn't net him through because he just went for it for no reason. And then this guy, Ninja, where his name is, he had the DRS and I don't have the DRS, so I had to go defensive, and he had the easy pass. So lucky there's only lap 3, so we're already at halfway at this stage. So yeah, the curves around Japan is quite stricted, so you need to be careful through these corners, so such as spoon curve, sometimes this corner as well. Sometimes you get, I don't know, sometimes you make mistakes there, and then it's all about getting the corners right. So a hairpin I'm okay with, so I don't mind the hairpin, so I'm kind of right at the hairpin though, at that bit, that's fine. It's just the first sector and then the spoon curve is quite stricted, these curves, so you do catch you out sometimes when you do a race around Japan. So I mean, I don't mind Japan, it's just the curves are stricted, so I found it struggling a little bit with these stricted curves. It's very difficult sometimes, but sometimes it's best to stay in the middle really, so, and see what you can do from there. I think that's the best you can do really. Chicane, sometimes I mess up here on the exit, but on that occasion, but lucky I didn't. Managed to get DOS from this guy, So not going for it just yet because we've still got another lap to go. So I decided to save my ERS down the straight, down towards turn 1 and 2. Got a warning there somehow, but I'm lucky I managed to recover it. So I go side by side through here, but luckily it kind of not worked, so I had to back out of it again, not just to play it safe, but luckily there's no damage in this race, so very lucky with that. He had a poor exit. He was kind of weaving there, but I'm not sure what he was doing there, but luckily it's not a straight, because I would have been a little bit annoyed. So yeah, so now it's a three-way battle for the lead now, because this Haas driver's right behind me. Only about a second between the top three. And we are quitting away from, I think it's P4, I think? But the Haas driver made a mistake at the hairpin, so for him, so I was very lucky with that. So now it's a two-way battle for the lead now between me and Ninja. So, because that's what it says on the game tag. So yeah, so just trying to, using the tow, saving a bit of ERS. I've got a bit of full battery now, so up to 95%, so that's enough to do the overtake. So at least I've got another chance. I've got my second warning there, not kind of what I wanted. So now I'm using all my battery with DRS, using overtake, using the tow. He was weaving a little bit. I'm not sure where to go from here, and I was quite a little bit annoyed with that because I wasn't sure where to go. I was going to go for the move, and then suddenly he's just weaving on the straight. You can't do that. If you can't weave on the straight. Well, lucky it's not in real life, because if it was in real life, he'll get penalised for that. But in the game, it doesn't make any difference. So, because you can't get penalties for weaving. You only get penalties if you've taken out someone or get track limits and all that. But anyway, I managed to get past him. Not exactly the way I wanted, but at least I got through eventually. Luckily it was ghosted, so kind of what I wanted. And then this guy decided to go to the inside at the hairpin. Kind of a strange move, really, but not kind of my fault. I don't know what he was doing there. He decided to put his nose down the inside, but I know it's not going to work. So I'm not sure what he was doing. Yeah, I'm kind of confused what he was doing, but weaving, and then decided to go for the move at the hairpin, but I was very lucky not to get damaged there, so that would have been worse. I would have been a little bit annoyed with that. Coming towards chicane now, I was worried he was going to T-bone me or something like that, but luckily he didn't, so I was very lucky with that. And that is a victory around Japan, so very nicely. First race done of the day.
Nice one. Very lovely drive. On to the next one.
Yeah, that's very nicely. Wasn't the cleanest race I wanted. It's kind of a little bit of chaos from the start. A little bit of chaos on that last lap, like you just saw. But at least I got the win though, so I mean I'll take it. But it's not actually the way I wanted to be. So yeah, so that's not too bad of the day. First race of the day. So now we're on to race 2 at Bahrain. Let's see what I can do from 8th on the grid now. So it's kind of feels like I'm in the middle of the grid this round for this Vidno. So I meant to say this Vidno, but normally I prefer being at the back. But I thought let's try middle and see what happens. So coming towards turn 1, just trying to be careful of the inside, and then this guy decided to T-bone me at turn 1. This guy right in front of me, while just going past right now. I'm not sure what he was doing there. I think he was trying to go for the move at the inside, but it wasn't going to work. Not sure why he think it was a good idea to do that. So yeah, so I got hit at turn 1. So no surprise. I knew that was going to happen. So let's see what I can do from 15th on the grid and see what happens from there. So I managed to gain 2 places already. Well, make that 3. Lucky it was ghosted, so because that kind of helps a little bit. And then managed to get past this driver, but I wasn't expecting at turn 10. Managed to get 3 places. Managed to get a triple overtake here down this straight towards turn 11. So I managed to gain 9 places in what, 5-6 corners in the middle sector. So I was quite surprised with that. So how bad they are. I mean, they're not bad. It's just they just don't know how to play the game properly. So, like myself, I mean, I know how to drive and all that. Sometimes it's annoying when you got taken out, but it's what it is. But luckily, I managed to gain 9 places from that hit. Or I managed to overtook someone where he hit me, so a lap ago. So not too bad. Luckily there's some penalties up ahead, so that might have a chance to push me up the order. So what I gotta do is try and, well, not in the DRS zone of this guy, but that would help. Well, not kind of where I wanted, but it's what it is. So not too bad at all. So now coming towards turn 4, very nicely. Not too bad at all. And let's see what I can do through here. I'm quickest in the first sector, so I'm definitely the quickest guy on track at the moment. And then these two got tangled each other, so that's very nice. That's another 2 places gained into P4 at this stage. So now I've got to try and just go as fast as I can and manage to then see what I can do with the ERS and manage it as much as I can. I mean, the first 2 are battering right now, and then you've got a P3 by himself, and I'm just only 3 seconds off the road from P3, so I just need to hope these guys will battle, and then I can chance of a catch up. Through here nicely, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Just trying to avoid track limits as much as I can, because less penalties are better. Through the last corner now. This Williams guy, he's managed to caught me up already. Just set the fast lap of the race just now, so that's not too bad at all. And then this guy, who got tangled at turn 8, I think it was, he decided to go for the inside at turn 1, so I had to give him the space, so not too bad at all. So I not to battle him that much, because we're just losing time, so I decided to net him through. Not gonna fight him that much, so because I know he's definitely another fast driver. No, I wasn't expecting, but luckily he's very quick. So if we work together, we can have a chance to. Hopefully, I get a chance to get a podium maybe. So if I get into his DRS, that will help me a little bit. Luckily, I got DRS on this straight, so that helps. So very nicely. Not too bad at all. The first 3 are definitely battering now. And then also, those 2 were tangled. So that puts me up to P4. So I think that's the guy who was leading. So I thought something like that. And now I managed to get into P4 with that. Got my first warning there. I turned it a little bit too early, but sometimes mistake happens along the way. So yeah, so still in the DRS zone from this guy, so not too bad at all. So just trying to stay in his DRS, so that's not too bad at all. And then now I've got to try save my ERS a little bit, so that's what I'm doing right now on this straight, so that's exactly what I need to do. I'm still following this guy, so that's kind of what I need to do. So I managed to get DRS on this straight, that's what I need to do. Just need to save a little bit of battery as much as I can for the last lap. On the last lap, see what I can do from there. So not doing too bad. He's definitely a quicker driver than I was on lap 2. So yeah, just trying to. Well, so the leaders not. Well, definitely catching the leaders though. So they're much quicker than the leaders though, compared to me and the 3rd place driver. So down towards turn 10, managed to get DRS again. So I managed to get DRS on this straight. So I was quite lucky with that. Using the BRS just to get a little bit closer as much as I can. And save as much as I can through there. And then he decided to go around the outside of this corner. So he's managed to get past the Alpine driver. So that's very lucky. So that's good. So at least I'm definitely much faster than him. So yeah, now on to only 1 lap to go. Still managed to get DRS, not too bad at all. And this is a 4-way battle for the lead now. So kind of a 4-way battle, almost a podium and a 1st place battle as well. So I not to go for it. I was meant to save my EOS here, but turns out the battery wasn't going up, recharge. So I had to use well, I mean, I started to get past this guy down towards turn 4. I didn't have enough battery, so that was quite annoying. But I managed to get a move eventually down this corner. And then tangled each other. But it feels like a strange move or a weird move. But I decided to him back through just to make it fair. So not just because I made a mistake, it's because I don't want to spoil their fun. So I had to decide to do it fair enough. Knit him back through and try again. Maybe at the last corner, maybe. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, so managed to get EOS from this guy. Managed to decided to go for it at turn 11. And then he's just almost gave me enough space, but I just hate when people do that. When some people don't give me the space. What I need to. So around what was it, turn 13 now? If I get that correctly. So I use all my battery here just to... He's got no EOS, so that means I've got a bit of battery left. He's going a little bit offensive. I decided to get a perfect exit. That's last corner. And then it's a drag race towards the line for P3. And that puts me up to P2 because some had penalties. So that puts me P2. So not a bad recovery from the hit at turn 1. So yeah, I got hit at turn 1 and then I managed to get a good recovery from there. Not too bad. So I'll take top 3 for this one. So not too bad at all. So yeah, so that's from me today. So make sure you like, subscribe to your channel. I appreciate it a lot. That gives me support with all that. If you are new to your channel, hit that subscribe button if you're new to your channel. I appreciate it a lot as well. And I'll see you guys next video. See you guys next time on 24. Have a nice day. Enjoy your weekend. Have a nice week. And see you later.